Yesterday we had Bitcoin come down, and at least we got a little bit of a bullish bounce. And I just want to explain to you that this was obviously an incredibly important area to bounce. We want to know, has 25K defeated Bitcoin? That's the question. And the way we were tracking that was with the momentum line. And as long as we held the support momentum line, we still had the bullish scenario to play out. Now, I did tweet this yesterday, and I said that if we remain bullish, we need to hold this trend. And the level is 22,700. We held it beautifully. We held 23K, and we did start to get a nice reaction. Now, if you have a look here, you can see that Bitcoin has now broken 4-hour trend and is now looking to attempt the good old $25,000 one more time. Now, one thing that is good, the amounts of tests, we're definitely eating that wall, but we are getting to a now and never sort of stage within the market on the medium term, the medium time frame, because we're basically sitting with Bitcoin in the middle, and then we have $18,000 and we have $30,000, and we're sitting right here. We still have that 200-day moving average on the weekly. We still have the 50 MA there. We still have the monthly 50 MA. And this is time for the bulls to finally break through that level. Now we have many altcoins breaking trend too. So I'm at that point now where I'm taking some short-term trades. So I'm going to be giving you guys some short-term trades, and we're going to speak about the longer that we are sitting in this range, the better it is, because it's allowing us to hold support, move our stop losses up, and we will have the very clear indication that we're losing steam, or it is time for us to move to $30,000. No more wasting time, James. Let's get into the show. Let's hit it.
Click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. Enter the sniper, click. Enter the sniper.
Yo, Banter fam, hope you're having a fantastic day. What is today? Wednesday. I'm slightly hungover. It was my brother's birthday yesterday, so I am feeling a little bit tender. But I hope you're having a great day. How are we feeling, guys? Are we bullish? Is this going to be the bull run, or are we going to finally get past 25K? I explained to you guys the chart yesterday that even though it does get quite demotivating, and the market does, you make all the gains, it comes back. Some of the altcoins were strong pullbacks, very strong pullbacks. But ultimately, we can't erase the original thesis of the monthly stochastic RSI has left the floor. And it's done the same thing for the last 3 bull cycles. And as things stand, we should be on a bear relief rally that then leads into depression on the second half of the year. But ultimately, that can lead us to the 30K, right? So if you're brand new, before I jump into more alpha, if you're brand new, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Remember, Sniper School has begun. The official live events start next week, Monday. If you want to get into Sniper School, if you look below in the description, you can register for Sniper School. You need to have a Sniper School exchange link, and you need to deposit $100 or more. That's your money to trade with. But join Sniper School. So let's jump in, guys. So the first one I'll talk about is quickly the total three. Altcoins, right? We see all of this greenness, and we want to know, is there going to be a lot more, not this greenness. There we go. Some bounces in the altcoins. It's nice to see some life. Nice to see that the market wakes up again as soon as we have a little bit of a bullish Bitcoin. Altcoins bounce back strong. Now, guys, I don't know. I want you to take yourself back 3 months ago. 3 months ago, whenever the market went bullish, we had bounces, but not like this. Like, you need to still see that there is still bullish momentum. Definitely, because as soon as we can have 3-4 days of red, but as soon as we get a bit of green, like we pull big percentages and the market still wakes up. So there is still definite strength in the market. But what I like about this chart is this is the chart that's going to indicate a big pullback at any point. And this is going to be the one we're going to protect ourselves. And it's a very simple chart. It's a total 3 and it's the support trend line of the altcoins. And we bounced perfectly. I spoke about this being a danger line. I spoke about us needing to hold this current momentum. And I spoke about us having this resistance, the current resistance where we've been struggling to get above. That's why a lot of altcoins go, they stop, they come back. But ultimately, the reason why there is a lot of resistance here is because there's a gap after that. And that gap is pretty small. It's probably at 12 to 15%. You know, that maybe means Ethereum 1.9, maybe 2,000, you know, higher highs than what we had previously in the altcoins. But then after that, we have the big gap. And this would obviously be the gap for Bitcoin to make its way to the 30Ks, the 35,000. And we 100%, as much as it's aggravating in the stage, we have to be in. If we break any time this resistance here, we need that gap because that's where things get fun. That's where things accelerate really, really, really quickly. So as you can see, we are still not in danger right now. And this trend line is it. This is the one, the danger line. You want to make trading simple for yourself. You go to the total 3, you go to the daily, and you put in this trend line. And the days we start closing below this trend line is the day that we need to start de-risking because of big pullbacks coming. Right now, we remain bullish and we still hold the bullish line. Now, the big things that we just want to focus on, because what's been pretty hard over the last few days was the stock market. And right now, stock market has officially hit our horizontal support. So as it stands right now, we are in support. We are holding it. And hopefully we can have a stock market retest. Hopefully we can have the futures from here. I don't know if we're going to go through the higher highs just yet, but ultimately let's have this retest. Let's get a few days. I see my WhatsApp's open here. Let's get a few days of bullishness. Stock market goes bullish. We know crypto right now is bouncing really hard. So this looks good for now. We don't have a lower low over here, and we should get a nice little bounce within stock market. We do have RSIs reset too. So also saying that we're starting to get a little bit of exhaustion from the bears bringing price down. We are going to have a bull's response. And with that, obviously comes the Dixie. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Maybe it was a fake out. Maybe. So this started breaking back in, and this was obviously a little bit of a concern, but we're getting quite a bit of decent rejection from the Dixie. We're starting to get some bigger candles forming here. We did have the daily stochastic at the top, and now we're starting to get some pullback. So as soon as we start getting a little bit of red on the Dixie and a slowdown in the dollar, you can see how quickly the markets are waking up. So hopefully, as I do stand and as I do see it here, we have broken that daily trend. Hopefully we can reverse back in here now, and let's make a lower low. Let's get the Dixie below 100. That would be really, really, really good. But at least for the short time frame, this is good. What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Say yo in the chat. How we doing? Respect the pump. Respect the pump. The music's on. We gotta dance. We gotta dance. You can't keep getting stuck in the always. AI is pumping. We'll speak about AI. We'll definitely speak about AI. And then the last one I want to show you here. Let's have a look. Total market cap looks good. It doesn't look like that's the pullback. Total market cap. And I did see a previous inverse head and shoulders. So as a whole, it's looking pretty good. And we do have a few major next tests. So hopefully we can chase up and get that higher high. So let's speak about Bitcoin quickly. And let's get a view on what's happening. Let me actually get my original chart over here. And that's sniper school stuff. You see how much sniper school stuff there is. Oh, guys, I spoke about this yesterday. I just want to remind you one more time. Technically, we should have a relief rally. We should be doing this 2-3 months from here to here, and then we're going to depression. So this still stands. This is only lifting, and it's coming out now. Monthly stochastic. We closed yesterday. We are finally out. We're out here. It's showing another 2-3 months to the upside, and then we go in. So far, so good. The only reason why we are obviously taking time here, again, on the higher time frames, it comes down to the 200 weekly moving average, the biggest resistance we faced yet in a long time. And we do have the 50 that's sitting right there too. So we had this death cross, and this is why we're fighting the big level over here. And we have obviously the horizontal resistance here too. So you have like 3 to 4 major resistances here. But what I like again is that gap. Once you're through here, there's not much selling pressure all the way to the 30,000. So it's an important level. But let's jump in and let's go look at the smaller time frames and the way we're going to look at this. So The first thing I wanted to see us do was finally reclaim a higher high. First thing, very important. And we did. We reclaimed the higher high over there on the 4-hour. Amazing. And that obviously caused us to start breaking trend. Now what it's basically indicating is this next move over here, we have to go attempt the big level again of the 25K. 25,200 is the level. Now, again, when this makes its way up there, don't be surprised to see the dominance just creep up again. So we can see the dominance is slowly making its way up. When Bitcoin goes to those levels, expect dominance to go slightly up again, which means a little bit of a slowdown, not on the altcoins, but it's not the crazy pop just yet. And if Bitcoin breaks 25, expect dominance to go. It will definitely run, allow Bitcoin to flow. We never mind dominance going up unless, but that means Bitcoin must be pumping. Bitcoin pumps, it's okay. We allow dominance to flow because when dominance is sort of sitting and waiting for Bitcoin, break the major level and we run. But later on, we're still expecting that big pullback in the dominance and that total 3 explosion. So the way I'm treating this right now and the way I'd be trading Bitcoin right now, I did give a trade yesterday, but this is basically the way to trade. We're sitting in the 2 ranges. We bounce on the support. So for me, many altcoins and many coins now are starting to break these 4-hour trends. And these are the ones where I'm entering some short-term longs to make some money in this range market right now. But ultimately, I like it because firstly, I have a good risk to reward. Now, what's the risk to reward? I'm looking at something like this. I'm looking at price possibly in the next hour or 2 to retest in here. And from here to make our way to these higher levels here. I'm looking for this long over here. Why? Because firstly, this is a great trade, even just going to the top. Secondly, we can break it. And if we break it, I'm sitting on a gold mine of an entry. And that's ideally what we're looking for. Now, if you take your long to short ratio, my stop losses are sitting inside this trend over here. We don't want to come back in. So for me, a 1 to 2% stop loss, amazing. And if we look at the gains, you know, I have a good risk to reward with Bitcoin right now. So for me, I'm hitting that point where the music's on, I'm longing. I'm longing on here, and I got 1 to 2 to 3% stop losses. Fantastic. But this is the time for us to have the bull response and to have that push to the higher side. Now, I want to show you a few of the altcoins. The first one for me that's still in buy zone right now. I have a few altcoins that are in buy. So guys, high time frame, we have that momentum, the danger line. So anything that's in the long-term portfolios, I'm only starting to de-risk on those if we break that danger line on the weekly or the daily. In that time, I'm trading a shit ton in the short time frames. That's where the money's to be right now until you wait for the higher time frames. We're not in danger on the high time frames just yet. So my long-term, I leave. I only look at what I could add or what looks better at these levels. But here are many different smaller trades. Are they small? You know, 21 to 25% trades. Are they small? You can decide. But for me, AVAX, here we go. Breaking trend right now. Entry box here right now. Stop loss is under this low over here. And I'm looking at a 4.5% risk. And I'm looking at a reward of 22% to the resistance. Just to the tops. We may break it. I'm just looking just to the tops. Now, I'm going to teach you now. Focus. Because many of these coins, you can choose whatever your token is, as long as you're using good risk to reward, amazing. What's going to happen here is you've got two scenarios, okay? The first scenario is we break up here, we come here, and then we go. Inverse head and shoulders, right, left, head, right shoulder, amazing, okay? That basically plays out and that moves. So what that is right now, we do still have a lower low, very clearly, and we're looking for the higher low. So we're looking for something like this to play out, and these are the entries. If that happens and it plays, this is fantastic because I can put a support trend line below that. And when that is in, and I'm in the trade, I then have my stop loss trailing all the way under that support trend line until eventually it breaks or I decide to market exit or something like that. But this is what we're looking for. We're looking for that higher low sort of area. Or what happens now is this basically goes from here to here and it goes. And it literally rips all the way to the higher ends over there. As soon as we reclaim this spot, you can see here, once higher high confirmed, we get higher than here. I can move my stop loss to my entry. Move it to my entry, no more risk, amazing, fantastic. And from that, I can now ride it to the next one. So I'm just teaching you again, keep consistent. I see people get very demotivated when these markets are like this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, if you're not here, you're buying late. I'm a very humble, nice person, but I will laugh at you if you did not for the last week pay attention and you buying 30% high. I will laugh at you. No joke on that. And obviously, last scenario, this comes in and you take a stop loss hit. But if that happens, expect very much big downside, because that means Bitcoin lost a low and now we're going to way, way, way lower levels. So AVAX first one. We'll speak about the new tokens now. We got Fantom. So many of them are nearly there. Pay attention to them. If you look at Fantom, wait for that trend. These are going to be fantastic. Look at this. Like, it's long wedges to the downside. When this breaks, break of trend, stop loss under previous low, it's a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. Like, it's huge. It's very, very, very big when it comes into the Fantom. Thorchain, gone. Ugh. I had it ready for you guys. I had it ready. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. We'll get this one again. But that's what you can expect from many of these coins when they start to break those trends. Let's go through to Solana. Okay, Solana in stop loss under previous low. And we're looking at the higher levels of 20% gains from here. Amazing stop loss in play below this area over here. For now, guys, until Bitcoin's above that 25, we'll speak about more long-term entries and stuff. I'm looking at all the shorter-term trades that we can make now. ALGO is coming up, not there just yet, but it is getting there. We have Polkadot in right now. Stop loss under the low, risk to reward ratio 1 to 5. All of these charts you'll find in Discord, guys. Under show charts, you will find all of Sniper's charts in show charts. You'll find them there, but this is looking good. Stop loss there. And like I say, as soon as you reclaim this next low over here and we go and we break this high over here, it is time then to take your stop loss and to move it up. Get your risk low. Why? Because now you have momentum. You have a momentum line on where we're getting to our target. And if this momentum line breaks at any point, you can take some profits. Just stop losing money. That's very simple. So I'm teaching you not to lose money. Thank you. Beautiful setups. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So Polkadot looking good, looking amazing right now. I was looking at things like MATIC, nearly there. That trend's coming. So there's a MATIC trade incoming soon. Looking at THETA, I see Mama Sniper, she's been killing it with THETA lately, but she's waiting for this wedge. She says, like, Sheldon, we break this one and we're rich. So if you look at this wedge over here, look how strong the bulls are. So literally the last 3 days, pulling, boom, literally erased in one 12-hour candle, gone. So pay attention to this flag over here on the 12-hour. We're out of there. Like I said, still 1.6. So a lot of the targets I was speaking about a week, 2-3 weeks ago are still the targets, guys. Still definitely the targets. It gets a bit uncomfortable because we have had some pullbacks, but ultimately we are still in the fight with the bulls. We're still in control right now, which is good, which means you have to stay focused and you just got to be patient. You know, Craig always says it's best. Money moves from the impatient to the patient. Very simple. And then there's a second saying, take your profits, otherwise someone else does. You know, these are all big things for you to focus on. Let's actually have a look quickly at some of the other tokens. So these ones are great, guys. For short-term cash, you know, learn it. Definitely learn AI. What's AI doing? Singularity. So I need you to pay attention to all of this, guys. It's patterns. You see them all the time. Patterns. When you see flags and you see breaks and you like the coin, buy them, stop loss, go. You know, it's the same thing, but this is on. It's going now. And it's probably looking at breaking a higher high. It's no buy now. You could buy retest, but ultimately it's gone. We look at the next one. Here we go. Pay attention to this one now. You like AI? Pay attention. There we go. We daily close outside there. It's a trade. You take the trade. You put the stop loss under the candle over here. And for now, we're expecting Bitcoin to go to 25. It may go higher, but we're expecting 25, right? So if we're expecting 25, it's the same highs of where basically everything to go back to the highs of where they were. And then you want to take your simple tool and be like, if I buy right now and I put a stop loss in here, I'm putting a 10% stop loss. Remember, AI is very volatile, extremely. But then your reward, I'm looking at a 70 to 80% reward. So smaller parts of your portfolio, but this looks brilliant. This is, if a daily closes today, it looks fantastic. It looks really good. We've got Fetch. Looks good. It looks good. So here we basically have this horizontal. And if it closes outside that horizontal, we now have fetch then looking ready to go test those highs. This actually looks like market turns bullish. It's going to probably break those highs. It has come a very long way, guys. It has come a very long way. But pay attention, because you can see here very clearly that we keep closing below here. So if we finally get a day where we close above there, it may be a little trade. Yeah, I would go it is high risk. It is high risk. And you're going to have quite a huge, no, stop loss isn't so big. Let's see here. So you have to put your stop loss here, 8% stop loss. 8 to 10% stop loss, but your gains are obviously to the top again, which is another 25% and obviously a lot higher. Do you know what the market cap is for it? To see realistically on where it can get market cap wise. Oh, good. Guys, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's the pattern. Gone. 490. Maybe double. Maybe it's $1 billion. This one good if it comes to retest, amazing. But these are the ones. Let's see if we can find something that's more. Oh, so this one a little bit later. That one we're gonna catch. This is Run's coin doing pretty well. What I got you? Render's been fun actually. So this one's near. Render's nearly at the point. Pay attention. Next day or two we can have a render breakout again, and you know, even if it just goes back to the highs, you're sitting at a 35%. And you obviously have a lot higher targets as well. Everyone's speaking about Lido, bro. So it's a whole thing with ETH, right?
Yeah, unstaking of ETH.
Unstaking of ETH. So they're saying Lido. I don't know if the token's going to... It's done really well, though. It has done incredibly well. It's basically in all-time high sort of territory. Keep eye on Lido. I don't know if it's by itself, but we're thinking that this is what's going to create the pump. We know it's going to create the pump with ETH. You know, I'm going to speak about ETH again in a second, but that's where the big one. We've got Veracity. Let's look at Veracity. Oh, this one, I love trends like this. This is my favorite trades ever to take, is trends like this. Because look how many you got. You got touch. First daily closeout here, you're on. And you get a beautiful trade. Like, I love these trades. Because if you look at this now, here it breaks now. Daily closes here. Boom. Stop loss here. Amazing. And from here, look at the higher levels. Let's actually look at risk to reward when it comes to this trade over here. So you are looking at a 9% stop loss for 50% gain. So 1 to 5. So keep an eye on that daily close today. That one can be really good. Ocean Protocol. So it's starting possibly a shorter time frame, but I'd wait for that one. But these are all bullish flags. Like, they're bullish patterns. Very much bullish patterns that are forming over here. What have I got under gaming? Let's see, PYR, Vulcan Forge. So I've been hearing a lot more about this, and gaming. So I think gaming, AI, these are the ones that are going to really explode if Bitcoin breaks those levels. Really explode. And PYR is one of them. So pay attention here, daily over here. And you want to look at realistic views of where it goes after that. So what's beautiful about this one is it's been basically making the sideways channel. And you can be looking at a test again of a place that it's been to 3 times. And if you look at more or less percentage outside of that wedge from now, 40%. But like I said, if the market all of a sudden, guys, we're going to know very soon. If Bitcoin breaks 25, we know 28.30 becomes the next sort of target, right? And ultimately, that means a lot of them will get through this phase over here horizontally and will go to these higher levels. So if Bitcoin does decide, remember, that monthly chart shows a 35K Bitcoin. That's what it shows. And if we look at the real high time 618, it does show a 50K, but we're not going to think that far just yet. But ultimately, by you buying here on the daily break and a stop loss, I'll give that to you now, you know, you can have the opportunity to make these gains, you know, which could be a nice 50%er, but you also have the opportunity of that breaking. You know, then you're sitting on a 2 to 3x. So you're sitting on a way bigger amount. So let's go jump quickly onto the daily, and I'll print the picture for you again. Very simple, guys. You got to understand what you're doing here. Because as market turns bullish now, you got to be on. You got to have your tools. It's like sort of like you got a certain amount of time to fix your car, but when the race starts, it starts. There's no more time to fix your car. You got to race. It's how it works. So you're gonna have everything, you know. You got to learn to work with it. But basically, from here, you want to see this momentum. But stop loss under previous low, so you'll be running a nice 5% stop loss for a 44% gain. Incredible risk to reward. So that's looking good. We got Sand. Did really well. Not really a trade just yet. Just looking at some of the gaming. We've got Decentraland. This a little bit later. There's a good one coming. There's a good one coming on that one. And I think let's jump through a few tokens here. Let's go see where all of them are at. We definitely ALGO's good. DOT, like I said, is good. MATIC, nearly there. THETA looks bullish. 𝗟𝗲𝗍 looks bullish. Looks really good. Nice bounce from Chainlink. We're not outside that trend just yet. So all these trends, when they break them, that's when you know that it's time to move. NEAR protocol, we're nearly out that trend. So this will probably be a trade in the next day or two. It is ranging and taking its time. We have Nakamoto forming this. When we're finally out here, this one's nice. I like Naka. I'm just accumulating it every break of these trends, every support's dropped. Like Naka for me is still a really big one. DYDX. See, guys, the pattern. When you see this, you want to catch it here. Think about it. How good was this trade? If you took it over here on the break and the close, this is where your stop loss was initially. Now you've broken it. You're waiting for the higher high over here. And as soon as that happens, you would move your stop loss to entry. It's beautiful. You know, it's really nicely structured ones. Cosmos. So any coins that are still far from their trend line just means more time. Just a bit more time, and then we get through those levels. So it's not that time yet, but it can be. Think about it. You may have 5 coins you can trade this week and make money, right? Next week, you want a different 5 because your other ones are going to be overheated. You know, you want to be able to move to different ones and keep moving. So the ones that are far, you're not trading now, but have your lines and have your alarms in place. So if it's ready next week, you can get in. 𝗟𝗲𝗿𝗍𝗍, which was doing really well. And let's actually look at it on the high time frame. So 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗍 hit the support beautifully. Amazing. Let's see what it did on the hit 618. So 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗍 good. This is probably a really good dollar costing zone for 𝗟𝗲𝗍. GRT, this one's going to be nice. I think it's going to run again. Huh? It's going to run again. So look at this. This is good. Boom. So it's showing a day or two, but ultimately, when that one's through, you know, you basically have the test back at the highs, you know, 30%, but obviously we're still waiting for 30 to 40% GRT. So if you missed your GRT entries previously on the break of this flag over here, amazing. Render, nearly there. It's nearly render time again. What else did we have here? This one. So you could see which coins need a little bit more time, guys, versus the ones that don't. So trade the ones that are hot, the ones that are looking really good. PBX, I'm still dollar costing. Scallop, I'm still dollar costing. Optimism, strong, eh? Hasn't been doing much. Hasn't been doing much at all. Looks rare. Okay, this one, dollar cost. I still think so. They're still big competitors with OpenSea, right? Still big competitors. So dollar costing first. I still think they got a bright future, and the team does too. So this one's still far from trend break, but it's definitely getting to dollar costing zones. You got to be patient. Some coins you are going to hold for a year, 2 years, guys. But you got to remember again, you're getting them at, you know, you're at least dollar costing, even if you do have to hold them for 2 years. You know, you're dollar costing in this market. You know, something that's been going down for a long period of time. So don't be afraid to load up some positions that's going to be for 2 to 3 years. Don't be worried about that at all. We have Filecoin. Oh, nearly there. I'd like it a little bit cheaper. So we have a trend. We'll wait on that one to get a little bit more. We saw what Filecoin did. Engine's holding up strong. Spoke about Sandbox. BNB. Okay, this is going to be a interesting, but easy to trade. Very easy to trade. Perfect, man. Like it's like running. This for me, it's like right at decision mark. Look at this. There's not even space anymore for any more candle print. You'll know exactly what direction BNB is going in soon. These are really good. Let me just get this. Look at that. You'll know by tonight or the next 12 hours. You'll know what direction. Breaks the top, gonna fly. And I think all the FUD's done right now. Huh? Not much going on with BNB. So BNB still, it's a favorite, guys. It's always going to be, as long as they're doing stuff right, it's really good. But yeah, same thing. You buy, break a trend, amazing. Stop loss, fantastic. Expect the highs as the first test. And I'm still expecting a 400, 450 BNB if Bitcoin decides to go to the higher levels. 𝗪𝗶𝘆𝗽𝗍𝗍, amazing. It broke. Trend, it's not there. There is news, but it's not a buy for me yet. We'll find Whatever happened to FTT? Why did it pump? I remember they had some random pump and now it's getting wrecked again. It's like a Luna situation. They think something's happening. Look at this. Everyone bought this and they got absolutely destroyed. Don't buy it. Don't touch it, guys. Like, yeah, let's just remove it straight from here. Rose looks good. Still in support. Support trend. Let's put support trend in play here. Boom. Still in support. So it's on support. Dollar costing zone. If you like, it's Oasis. Hey, Rose. Let's look. Okay, Aptos. Run still holding his short. There he is. He's still holding it. If it breaks this trend, guys, you got to trade. You got a great trade. This is really good. Is he sick today? Yeah, I don't know if it breaks today. It can possibly break today, but possibly by tomorrow. Maybe 2 days or so. But Aptos, amazing. Like, this looks good. This looks really good. And obviously back to the highs is big. You know, it's 35%. But they're saying it's going to go more. There's a lot of Aptos bulls out there. I've seen many of them. So pay attention, guys. If you didn't have Aptos before and we break that daily, the higher time frame, the better. Definitely. Moon River, dollar costing, definitely. But take dollars towards $20. $18 to $20. Take dollars. Take profits. Take profits. Take profits. Let's look at RSR. It's okay. Let's look at the thing. Nah, not a nice chart. You see, I don't know if I buy this now, where do I put my stop loss? Where do I go next? Like, it doesn't make sense. So I'd wait for clearer direction. Super. We know it's definitely a dollar costing coin. It's on support right now, and it's holding the support over here too. So let's put that in. Boom. So maybe a little bit early 14 cents, but ultimately dollar cost on Super. Still one of the great gaming. There's a gala pump coming. Let me do no financial advice. This is a price prediction, a time prediction. Gala breakouts by, let's see, for now, by the 10th to 11th of March. So I'd wait for the breakout, but that's when I'm thinking 10 to 11. So just remember that. Okay. If I get it right, I need to brag a little bit if I get it right. If I get it wrong, then you can fight with me. But wait for the wait for the breaker trend, guys. Breaker trend. GNS. That was obviously, we've been speaking about taking profits there. For me, Tezos in dollar costing zone. Amazing. On support right now. Fantastic. Zcash, dollar costing. It's still in this bottom range. These alts haven't moved. They're not even there yet. Yeah, Run is a no-show. No-show from Run. Shame, man. I know he's been sick. Yeah, I think he's sure to be fine for now. Let's speak about Blur. Is this coin still... Is it bullish? Guys, what do you think in the comment? Blur. So it's the airdrop. No, there's another one. Oh, someone said, you're really asking me for. So, guys, XRP's liquidated me for about $160,000 in my life. So, you want to know the real reason why I don't like charting XRP? Because it cost me a lot of money. Okay. What was the reason for that pump last time? That day we traded it. They were trying to push it. It was the Robinhood guy. Was it Robinhood guy? Yeah. They were going to try to push XRP to $1. Oh yeah, I made so much money in 24 hours and I lost everything. I lost absolutely everything. I'll speak about, yeah, what do we think? Okay, Rolex winners will be announced. Say again. Okay, so well, let's chart Blur. Let's see here, because obviously it's a big topic, and I think Run still has his. I think he still does. So we got this trend over here, and it's near. By tomorrow, you can have a Blur. This thing back to the highs of a break of trend would be at 60%, and people are saying it's going to go a lot more. So Blur is a big topic token right now. And look at it, double bottom, this, so pay attention to this. You want to catch Blur early, wait for the breaker trend, because then you know we're going up. But definitely. What's going on with Neo? Chinese coin, but still, like, what's going on here? So it's forming a flag. Definitely forming a flag, and it holds support. Also, decision time's coming there. So pay attention to Neo. Definitely some decision. Okay, let's speak about my best friend. Okay, XRP. I don't know. I think it's a pretty good stablecoin. What do you think? Not bad. It looks a bit better than USDT. Dude, that's a stable coin. So we got a trend. I think it's coming later, guys. Hopefully, maybe there's another court case or something. But let's get out of this trend. For now, it's a stable coin, so nothing there just yet. And obviously the rest. What do you guys want here? STK. What's that? STK. This one. No. STX. This one. Yeah. Stacks. Speak about stacks. Guys, these are not my token. Oh, come on, man. No, man. Get rid of this shit here. What the? Come on, man. You can't give those trades. No, you can't give those trades. MGT kept pushing. Vet's still bullish, guys. So it's like Zol. So is Zol, THETA, and Vet, are they like in the same industry? Yeah. Are they? Like sort of, because they look like they're all three like ready to run. Yeah, they're all looking pretty good. It's the three of those. I think they're good ones to focus on. What's up, Mohammed? Hope you're having a great day, brother. STG. STG. Speak about STG. It's very hard to buy these guys. They're gone. I wouldn't sell them. So it did break this trend. Now it's sort of I can't. Not just yet. We'll see if there's more. Yeah, I already did Solana, guys. I already did 𝗕𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗍. I spoke about ALGO. I spoke about those. Go back in the show, guys. I did speak about them. Is there any asking for MDT? I timed him out because he kept asking so much. Someone's speaking about Hex. Hex 40% up for the week. Is Hex pumping or what? Yeah. So let's see here. There. Hex. Can you chart Hex on TradingView? Yeah, I think so. Guys, I'm not telling anyone to buy this. No, but which one? This one. Okay, but it's not deny. Hex has made quite a bit of millionaires, right? It's made a lot of people money. Definitely has. So what's happening with Hex? Ooh, so it's one of the first coins to break the 50 weekly. Oh, and it's broken here. So that's next. Whew. Okay. Does he still have all of his like big staking and stuff where you stake them and you earn coins and jeez. It does look good, guys. Do your own research on it, but the chart looks good. It's obviously breaking some very high time frame, and it's a big topic. Questions on KAS, KAS, but it's broken heavily. But KAS. Kaspa. This is not 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃𝗍𝗵 coin, eh? What's that one called? Which one's called? Guys, we can't trade these. hold. I don't know. Like take TPs. Like this is it's gone. It's really gone. Let's speak about. Did I speak about Fantom? I did speak about Fantom. HBAR. I haven't spoken about HBAR in a while. There's a big HBAR community is pretty strong actually. Huh? I just feel bad for the XRP community, bro. Like they're such a warrior base, and the Cardano community, to be honest, as well. Like huge bases, but the coins are just like it's just taking some time. So HBAR nearly there, guys. 50-50 weekly average. We're not there above yet, so don't expect anything big. But when it is eventually above that, you know, it's huge. 20 cents is your next major target. So HBAR not there just yet. Yeah, not there just yet. Wait for the 50-50 MA. PL, you guys, there's so many DJs that just sit here and what is that? Plu. Doge. Let's speak about Doge. Let's speak about Doge. Dogecoin. Let's have a look. Yeah, good stablecoin. Great stablecoin. Let's have a look. It's coming, eh? Something's happening here. There's gonna be. So that was a break there. Ooh, when this thing's above the 50 MA, it's close. It's not far. Like it's really not far. Let's zoom in here. We may be one of the first ones to call a huge Doge pump, guys. because we know Doge. It goes absolutely wild. So here's the daily here. Oh, it's not far, bro. This can be like soon. So the break of this, yes, but not only are you breaking the daily now to get a great entry, you now get above the 50 MA on the weekly, and then you can be looking at targets of back to 15 to 20 cents, and it may start a great run here. Okay, pay attention, guys. Doge, pay attention. So this means that Elon's like getting ready to tweet something with Elon. Now the chart always tells you something first. Did they? Okay, so pay attention, guys. Pay attention to this daily break here, because not only is it daily break on the actual trend line, but it's also the 50 MA. So pay attention. There may be a Doge run coming soon. Floki is pumped, right? Floki. I actually hope these coins pump again. They bring so much money into the market. They bring okay, it's bull flag. Yeah, it must be super high risk though. Let's see where we are. See, so I just showed you guys now 50 MA, right? So look at Floki and look at Doge and look at a lot of these tokens very similar. But when they're above the 50 MA on the weekly, that's when they wake up. So you can see over here at the moment you have with that break, Doge, Doge is still below that. So I'll be expecting. So this for me is obviously a higher. I won't be getting into this, but it's a good way to just see what Doge could possibly do next. Big explosions possible next. God, no financial. I'm not telling you to get. I don't know what it is. Pluton. Great stable coin. That's a proper stable coin. That's a definite stable coin. KDA. That's Kadena. Okay. DA. Nearly there. You are thinking right. Whoever said this token, you're thinking right. It's just not there yet. It hasn't broken the major trends. Guys, have a fantastic day. Come on, let's get through 25. Let's get trading. So I've given you guys a few trades. There's still some coming, so wait for the trend lines. Put your stop losses in, risk to reward. And for now, let's expect Bitcoin to go back to 25K. It mustn't go below 22,800, but let's expect 25K as a minimum. And after that, let's see where we go. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love, Banter fam. Much love.